Hey, what's up, you little freaks? How's it going? It is another day and another makeup from the Zodiac series Gone Bad. Oh yes, we are doing Gemini today, and I have a general idea what I'm gonna do. And since they are twins, I'm gonna split my face in half and then sew it back together. Beautiful. Let's get it started. And today's shout out is going to Olivia Reese. Go ahead and follow this little freak, you guys. So I know I already did a tutorial for this look on my TikTok, but I still want to do a tutorial here as well, just because I want to go more in depth in this look and tell you about all the products I'm using. So I am starting off with my favorite CC Beauty palette and using the brown to sketch out the line where I want the two parts of my face to meet, making this line uneven, you know? And then going in with my washable glue and gluing down my eyebrows, make sure the glue is washable. Then I whip out my liquid latex by Monster, and I am going around that line we just drew, making sure to blend the latex out into my skin, making it pretty wide, so when we go to peel it off, it still has something to grab onto. Hope that makes sense. And I put it on my lips as well, making sure to not glue my lips together, but just so it has something to peel off as well. And then I went in, again, with my CC Beauty palette, oh yes, and I started shading in the two halves of my face. I tested a lot of different color combinations, but I just thought pink and blue was the best one, but you can use any two colors. And I highlighted with some white, just like I would in, you know, any regular makeup, under my eyes, a little bit on the forehead. Love that. And I did some contouring with a darker blue. And for the pink side, I did the exact same thing, but, well, with pink. Same highlighting, same shading, but with pinks instead of the blues. Yes, love that. After I was done with the face, I took some translucent powder. I'm using the one by Sephora brand, and I'm just setting everything in, putting a pretty thick layer on that. And then going back to the CC Beauty palette, I am drawing on reverse makeup, basically. So I'm doing the angry brows and just sketching out a general, you know, eye shape with a wing. Just super basic, you know, and going under the waterline as well. And I did the same thing for the lips, even though there was latex on my lips. And then I just set everything with the same colored eyeshadow. Yeah. And then I just took my regular falsies and I painted them using the CC Beauty palette, of course, and popped those bad boys on and in reverse. Oh, yes. And then it is time to start peeling up the liquid latex. So I slowly started picking at the edges of the latex and making sure to not pull the whole entire thing off, but just a little bit, you know? And yeah, and then I painted the inside of it black to give it more dimension. And then using a darker pink, I started shading in the edges that we just peeled up to, you know, make the skin look irritated. And then I did the same thing for the blue as well. And then I took some white thread and a regular sewing needle and I started sewing my skin together, being very, very careful to not stab myself in the face because that would not feel good. But the needle does a pretty good job of piercing through the liquid latex and it makes a pretty cool illusion. So yeah, I just kept doing that all the way down through my face and yeah, and then I just cut the rest off. And then using some black paint, I made little dots of where the string is coming out of the liquid latex to make them look deeper and, you know, add more dimension. And then I used the spray Blood by Bloody Mary and I sprayed myself along the stitches that we just made, you know, to make them look more messy and bloody. And then I went in with the Colorista hairspray from L'Oreal. I got these two at Target and I started spraying my hair opposite colors once again. Yeah, I did red for the blue side and I did blue for the pink side. They didn't have pink spray, that's why I'm doing red. But keep in mind, this hairspray can stain hair, especially if you have lighter hair colors. For me, it didn't come off in one wash, but it came off in 2 washes. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. It's so satisfying to watch though, like look at that. But anyways, then I went back to finishing touches, that makes sense. I did little drippy things on my neck because my neck was looking empty. So yeah, I just did that with the according colors, pink, and I did some little highlights on that as well. And that was basically the final look. I just popped in one red contact on the pink side and that was it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And well, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, whatever. No pressure. You do you. And yeah, have an amazing day, you guys. Whoop.